going on there, everybody? Welcome to, I guess, my first video update. But I'm out here in the garage. Finally got a chance to get out here, and then Dad didn't have anything in the way, considering this is his garage. But I just like to give you all a little update on progress and let you know how it's going. Here, motor is on stand, pretty well halfway dressed. AC is going here on this bracket to basically keep my stock AC system, route my stock AC lines over. I got a bracket for over here that'll mount the alternator somewhere in this area here. So somewhat stock locations for the 96 to 99 Chevrolet C1500 2500 style. So she's ready to get the rear timing cover and flywheel and stuff attached, and then I got my billet triple disc converter over here, Circle D. It's going to go on this stage 5 EDE that I had built. It's got billet inputs, billet intermediates, billet hub, all the extra red alto clutches and upgraded sprag and thrust bearings and all that nonsense, all new electronics front to back. So yeah, that should work. Should hold 1500 horse. So I ain't worried about that. And of course you got my lovely snap-on toolbox that I admire so much. Granted, I got this toolbox way cheaper than most people would ever think I did. You can get over here. I've been told I'm kind of crazy for this, but I had the rear timing cover powder coated. It's just a fucking flywheel, or flex plate rather. So yeah, just got a whole bunch of shit laying around, about to go together. Hopefully next time you guys see it, it'll be a lot farther along than this. Since I'm out here doing video updates and all, showing off the motor and transmission and all that jazz, I figure might as well show you guys my Harley that I just bought a couple weeks ago. I know it's the end of the season and all, but I found a really killer deal on the bike that I've been looking for years. It's 1 year only, 1400 made. So here we go. Let's look at it. This is my 01 Harley Davidson wide glide. It's FX DWG2. FX DWG2. FX DWG2. The bike basically came factory as it sits. There's a couple different things that's been changed, but there was only 1,400 and some odd of these made. Number of them shipped out of the country, so there aren't as many here in the States left, but it was made for 1 year in 2001, and then 2002 they made a different rendition of it that was a blue one and a black one. Those two are just about as rare as this one. I'm a fan of the red because they also did a Scarlet Red frame to match and everything. Came factory with these wheels, chrome swing arm, different bars and all this jazz, and chrome master cylinder, not a cover, but actually chrome master cylinder. Sorry, it's a little dirty. I haven't cleaned it since I rode it the other day. And then, of course, you got this fairing, chin spoiler, 24 karat gold leaf, and some chrome caps on triple trees, and chrome caps down here, and caps down there, chrome Ford controls. It did have a Ford extension kit that moved, let's see, this out to about right here. It had a longer rod and everything, but I took that rod off and mounted the controls back farther where they're in the stock spot. So I had to make this brake rod right here. And the factory one was stainless, not chrome. So in theme of the bike, I made a stock style one out of stainless. So if anybody looks at it, it measures everything the same as the stock one, so nobody should ever be able to tell the difference. So yeah, tan ostrich outline, or well, ostrich whatever seat, custom paint, custom wheels, chrome everywhere. The guy changed the pipes, which I'd like to find the stock ones, but it is what it is. And my dad took his stock one back in 02 and made more or less a clone of these bikes with everything he could put on it that was not VIN restricted. His just has the cushy seat and tall sissy bar and everything for more longer distance style riding rather than just kind of around town. Which I might get a seat made like his, but the color of mine, and a taller sissy bar so I can swap it out and stuff. But I think without the big cushy part, it'd look a whole lot better. But whatever. So there it is. Two Harley Davidsons, mine and my dad. So just fixed a problem that I ran into. I put the torque converter on, and it went in a little bit, and went a little bit more, and then it stopped. It wouldn't go in any farther. From the feet on the torque converter out to the mount on the bell housing flange, that it measured like 780 thou or something, right under 800 thou, which is just more than 3/4 of an inch. The spec from factory says it should be like 1 inch 30 thou, so about 1 inch and 32nd, which it wasn't nowhere near that. I took it to the guy that I had built it, and we figured out that the pump sprocket was in backwards somehow. So the counter bore was on the inside, so the flats on the torque converter couldn't slide past far enough. So now they can slide into the counter bore a little bit and then hit the flats on the sprocket. Once we get that fixed. So now torque converter goes all the way in. I have like 1/8 inch clearance between it and the flywheel. I just got back to the house, getting ready to unload it out of the bed and attach it and the motor together, and hopefully everything goes smoothly from here. Be going to bed here after this happens and get up tomorrow morning, pull the Suburban up, and hopefully be dropping a motor and transmission in. So wish me luck. So now, quick update. Motor is in. Transmission is in. Still gotta do the inspection cover there. Put it back on. Drive shaft. Let's see. In. About the right amount of gap there from bottom and out. Bolted in. Still got to put the last little strap back here, but I got tire laying on the ground. So yeah, she's coming along. I got it adjusted side to side and level the way I want it. I got it front to back about where I want it, so where I can use a couple of the stock transmember mounting holes, and the drive shaft fits perfect. And so 2 holes in the drive shaft cross member, or the transmission cross member rather, we'll bolt right back in. I'll have that fixed as it should. And then yeah, got this wiring on this side. A whole bunch of nonsense here. I gotta take out this whole kit and caboodle right here, unwire it all the way back to all the way back to here, and then plug in what I can, reroute a couple of things that I have to from here, and then lay the new injector wiring harness from here all the way around back onto the intake, wire it up, and wiring should be good. So basically This is the injector wiring from the stock LS harness. I have it. Well, get up in here. Trace it back here. This is the plug for the spider injection. But this is the stock LS harness. Now I have it ran through to the stock 5.7 harness back here. And I think instead of running all this over there and trying to swap it out of the connectors, then I'm just going to tie these together here, solder them together, and that does my injector wiring. And then I have the coil plug. I need to make sure this is in the right spot. I got to get my coil brackets out. And I have it coming up and running with the factory loom over here, as well as this side. I'm running with the injector wiring over here. Not cooperating too well. I got to find out where to ground these in the harness. But it comes and follows around here. I don't really want to try to mess with it all the way back down in there because it goes into the body. So I'm just going to loom it in with the main harness up until this point here, and then loom it outside of the harness up till here, and then it'll connect into where it goes into the ECU here. So I think for the most part it's pretty well figured out. I noticed this is the evap solenoid. I'm not going to have it anymore, so it's got to go. The temperature is the 2-wire. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to run the 3-wire for the gauge. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look into that again. So if I do, I'm going to have to run this, a 3rd wire from wherever it goes. I think it goes over here or something. I'm not sure. But I track it down and lengthen it to go around to the head over here. I don't know where my sensor is, but it goes down that port down there. Let's see. So, electric fans, these are a factory set for 03 to 05 Silverado. So, these are brand new. I just got these, well, I didn't just get them, I had them forever. I got them from Summit. They come with this attached, just like this. So it's got this ugly ass lip on the top, and flush from right here is the top of the radiator, because this lip here and the one on the bottom sit into the radiator, and the plastic cap sits here, so that it fits perfectly in the radiator. But these fucking things here gotta go. So I cut them off with my jiggy tool, my multi-tool over here. Took a couple minutes, no big deal. I'm gonna take a little sanding disc and smooth this out a little bit. It's not really gonna matter because I don't have the radiator in here yet. But basically, when you set this down in here, it sits just about like this. And then your factory cover will cover almost all this. Granted, like I'm gonna have to cut it and modify it, but if I cut the factory cover, which is like all the way out here, straight across here, it'll sit just right there. Perfect. No big deal. So that will take care of that. I might cut these tabs off the corners too. I'm not sure. I don't really need them. They're just kind of in the fucking way. I don't know. I might leave it. I don't want to bother anything. So that is that. The way I'm going to mount this is you have this lip here, and then you have a little lip probably about that tall on the radiator itself. It goes all the way across. I figure in 4 different places, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'll drill here and drill here. Put a bolt here. a bolt here with a little L bracket in between that mounts the top. So if I can put a nut on the back side and weld it on, I should just be able to zip, 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 zip. Those come out. And at the bottom, you have a lip right here, which I believe sits pretty close with the lip on the Radiator. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it did. If that is still the case, I will drill it in a couple places and then maybe bolt it on. Probably won't zip tie or nothing unless I use like metal type reusable zip tie. But that should be it for mounting it. Next time you see it, I'll have it together.